Hello?
Hi.
Hey, baby, what's your name?
Lysandra.
I can't hear you. Your volume. Can we fix your volume?
Can you hear me now?
That's so much better. Okay. What's your name, baby?
Lysandra?
Cassandra?
No, Lysandra.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
Where you calling us from?
I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. How old are you, boo?
I am 30.
30. What you do for a living?
I'm a medical receptionist.
A medical receptionist. So, Lysandra, Pennsylvania, 30, medical receptionist.
Yeah.
When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo, August 19th.
A Leo. Do you have any kids?
I have a son. He's 8 months.
8. You have an 8-month-old son?
Yeah.
Why you not with the dad?
He abandoned me and my son when I was 8 months pregnant. I'm still married to him. I'm going through a divorce. Yeah, I'm going through a whole divorce. But he was pretty much incarcerated, and I got married to him. And there,
Why did
I know.
how did he abandon you if he was in jail?
So I'm gonna get there. He was incarcerated. He came home. I knew him way before he got there, and then we got reconnected when he went to jail. And I held him down for 3 years, and then he came home. We tried to do the family thing. I got pregnant to him, and it was bad. Like, he just became really controlling and manipulative and physical abuse, like abusive while I was pregnant and stuff. And instead of just kind of communicating with me that it wasn't working out, he just packed his bags and left. And we're just now going through a divorce, and I'm trying to get full custody of my son and stuff like that.
So you're in the divorce process?
Yeah.
Is he giving you pushback or difficulty?
It's just been kind of drama because he's engaged while he's married to somebody else. Yeah, it's a whole mess. But I'm waiting for things to be processed because because it's still fresh, I guess they expect like 6 months or around there for it to then get processed and stuff like that. But no, I'm ready to get divorced from him. Like, I just want all full attachments off of him.
So, baby girl, I say this with all sincerity.
Yeah.
Why would you not wait until you're fully divorced to meet somebody else?
I just want a friend. I don't really want to be with
the pen pal show though. So you want a friend, like, so a friend as in a female or a friend as in a man?
A homeboy, like just somebody I can talk to, someone that, I haven't been intimate with anybody since my son's father, and
now
I haven't.
You want a friend that can potentially mature into something more?
Yeah.
So you are still looking for a relationship. It's not just a friend, because a friend could be a girl watching.
I'd rather build with somebody, like, just a friendship wise, and then if it gets somewhere later on down the road, then it gets somewhere. But if we can just be friends and then it grows, then it grows from there. But just a friend. Like, I'll have people that will try to talk to me and stuff, but then they push too hard on me, and then I don't like it, and then it makes me just kind of fall back.
Because I don't understand what. Okay, I get the essence of I want to start off as friends first. So I'm not. Well, I don't even know if I get the essence of that, to be honest. Like, to be honest, I don't, because yes, you should have a base of a friendship and a relationship, right? But there's also a saying of a friend zone. And a friend zone means I like everything about you. I think you're dope, but I don't want to have sex with you. So if a girl puts you in a friend zone, she likes your personality. She thinks you're amazing. You come over and do things that the man that she really likes doesn't do, and she likes kicking it with you and all those things because the man that she really likes is probably doing something else, and she's just kind of wasting your time if you have feelings for her, but she doesn't want to have sex with you.
Right.
And vice versa with a guy. If a guy want to be friends with you ladies, he think you got a dope personality, you cool, well, he don't want to have sex with you. So I'm not saying you can't have a friend, but I think, friend or no friend, you got some real stuff happening in your life. Like, you married to a man. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Like, if I was a guy, I would be afraid, because it's one thing you have a young child. Then you're telling me the child's father is out of jail. So I don't know how he going to feel about me being around the child.
Well, he doesn't look for my son. So like he literally lives his own life. He doesn't look for my son. Like he's just out the picture. Like he doesn't help. And I'm not here to have someone like take care of me and my son. I'm not here for have someone as a stepdaddy or anything like that. I have my own. I take care of myself, my son and everything. That's not what I'm, looking for. Just a friend to build off. I don't have nobody come to my house where me and my son be at, but maybe go out to eat, conversate, have a good conversation, and we can build from there. Or if we don't, then that's fine. But I'm not looking for anybody to like take care of me and my son or play stepdaddy or anything like that.
Hold on 1 second, because I want to respond to something. Rob the boss, what do I not get sometimes? What am I not getting? I really want to understand. It says Kendra don't be getting it sometimes. What am I not getting? And baby girl, I'm not trying to be hard on you, but I'll just ask you this.
No, I get it. I'm not upset.
No, but let me just ask you this. If a guy came on and said everything you said, I have an 8-month-old daughter, I'm married, my child's mother just got out of jail, we trying to go through a divorce, would that be a man that you would want to get to know at this moment? Like, how would you feel about that?
Well, no, I would also take time to understand, but at the same time, everybody's different. So, I'm not going to act like I haven't gone on dates and stuff like that. I've gone on dates and I've conversated with men and stuff like that. But I always make it very clear, I'm not looking for anything, and if it grows, then it grows. And if it doesn't, that's fine. You would know.
Let me get this type of guy. Let's get into this. I'm curious. Okay. What type of man are you looking for?
Just somebody that's going to be my friend. I can conversate, someone that doesn't have, I might be wrong, extra baggage, but it's not like I'm looking for something. I don't want no married man. I don't want no putty with. No, and when I say that, it's a conversation that, if they were conversating with me and they're talking to me and they're going through a divorce the way I'm going through my divorce, then that's understanding, but not someone that actually is living at home with a wife and kids. Because that's not
the problem right there, though. Y'all be wanting things that y'all are. Y'all don't want the things that you represent. You as a married woman, however you spin it around this corner, you a married woman, honey. So for you to say, I don't want a married man, you're saying, well, not married, like living with his wife. You still married. Like, I don't understand why people, hold on real quick. I have a question. Y'all do know it's okay to be by yourself to handle business. I have had moments in my life where I was like, I'm not in a position to date. I remember when I was living off of unemployment checks on my radio hustle, sleeping on my friend's air mattress, going to the radio station at 2 a.m. I've always been a beautiful girl, so don't get that shit twisted. I've always had men that wanted to be by my side. But for me, eternally, I was not in a position to date anybody when I'm paying my cell phone bill with my unemployment check, going to work at 2 a.m. I have business to handle. And I feel like not just for you, period, but people in general, sometimes you're not in a dating space. Sometimes you just got to get your shit together and use that time to get your shit together so you can date right, so you can attract right. I don't think any man that's worth his while right now is going to want to date a woman currently in the position that you're in. Married, young child, drama with your ex-husband. And not saying that you should be judged by this, but I feel like you are in a moment of life. Just focus on getting your shit together. Right. Get divorced. Be in a better position. And then you can attract the right type of energy that I think you really do want for you and your baby to go in the right direction. There's a lot of things. You were telling me you dated a man that was incarcerated for 3 years. Then he got out and did what I would think a man who was incarcerated for 3 years would do. Right. Act crazy. Act the fool. Like, people that are been in prison have gone through a lot of things that people who are free people can't always relate to. So unless that individual is willing to take the time out to go through the situation, I expect anybody coming out of jail to be in a certain way, right? So the way you describe your ex-fiance, or excuse me, your husband, it doesn't surprise me, right? So I just think we can move forward, but I had to stop you when you say you don't want no married man, because I just feel like every night I'm talking to people always saying what they don't want, but they also represent what they don't want. And it's just at some point in time, it's like, what the hell?
No, and that's understandable. understand, and I'm not gonna, correct you on that. I definitely understand it, Miss Kendra. But I am like the papers have been going through the process.
I can't hear
And
you, boo. Your volume is.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. No, your volume is going in and out, boo. I'm not sure what's
Can
happening.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I said I do understand, and I agree with you on that part, Miss Kendra. And my divorce is getting finalized, along with when someone's incarcerated, they deal with demons that you can't take care of. And that was something that was huge. No marriage counseling, everything was being declined in that part. I can just say that I know that I did my part. I'm currently right now in therapy and stuff like that, so that's something that I'm working on. I just came on your show. I do love your show. I watch it all the time. And I just was looking, maybe if I can find a friend. If not, that's perfectly fine.
So let me ask you a question. If all you want is a friend, why can't he be married? Because you're giving stipulations on a friendship.
Because
so you're not just looking for
I feel like
a friend.
that would be disrespectful if a man is fully married living at home with his wife. I don't live with my husband. Like, we don't live together.
Yeah, but when
all.
people are married, there's no certain. When people are married, there's no certainty that a new person knows that you might not go back to your
And
husband.
that's right. You're absolutely right about that. But in my part, if someone was talking to me and I was able to explain that, then they would know on my side that's not the
So why can't, okay, and that's fair, but a man can feel the same way living with his wife.
Right.
I live with her right now because right now I can't afford to move out, but we not together. We just live in the same household until the money get right. I don't sleep with her no more. I know plenty of married men that sell that story to women, and they still get the woman. So I'm just saying, I'm just breaking it down because you said you don't want to marry a man. That's why I just had to just a lot of times
to break down. I understand, but no, it's not because oh my God, my situation. I know what I have, and I know what I'm doing, and somebody else might be going through the same thing that I'm going through and going through their process. But I know for me, I have enough, and I don't mind a friend just to talk and conversate. We were going through our problems way before it got to where it got to. I held on for my marriage. I held on because I was pregnant. I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm also wrong because I did it with someone that was incarcerated. So, I learned from
you got not the question. You didn't get pregnant while he was incarcerated,
no.
Or did you? I don't know. I heard that there's something called conjugal visit child. I don't know.
No, he came home.
Okay.
And we were trying to do the family thing because that's something we talked about. And 2 months later, I got pregnant. Even though I wanted to wait, he didn't want to wait. I tried to work it out. Okay, I got pregnant. And I had all the baggage. I was doing everything. I was taking care of the bills, just doing everything that, pregnant. It was a lot. And it was mentally also draining throughout my pregnancy. And I went through a bad car accident where I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks while I was pregnant. It was a lot. I went through a lot. And I just ended up telling him towards the end that I was going to end up leaving him. And I guess that was a sign. He just packed his bags and left. I'm not upset that he left. I'm not upset. I'm happy it's better this way for the sake of my son's peace and my peace. I'm upset that he doesn't take care of his responsibilities correctly. That's what I'm more upset about, that he doesn't. But at the same time, it's me.
Did he ever take care of his responsibilities correctly?
No.
So you're upset with yourself for expecting him to be something that he never was.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at an individual for being who they are. And if they are who they are, they are who they are. So really you're mad that you expected him to become somebody he's never been.
And it's just more of accepting that accountability. And I have to deal with the fact that I chose a nasty man to be my son's father, but I should have known better. So,
Well, I will say this. Here is the bright side of things. All babies are blessings. I stand by that. Mm-hmm. Regardless of how the child comes into the world, there's people who have miscarriages. There's people who can't have babies. There's people who are praying. I know so many women who want to have a child, can't have a child. So the baby is your blessing lesson to make different decisions that will benefit both of y'all.
Absolutely.
So I am curious. What are your other deal breakers besides being married?
Just not cheating, just being transparent with anything that they got going on.
Does he have to look a certain way?
I just like them tall. They can be 6 feet tall. They don't have to
Are you
be,
tall?
oh my God.
Are you tall?
I'm like 5'6", so I'm pretty tall.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Just 50K and up.
Does he have to live in Pennsylvania?
I would prefer it. I mean, personally for me, I would preferably have that.
Could he have kids already?
At least 2 kids. That's okay.
You have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know your last relationship, so we'll skip over that. I will ask you this, you don't have to answer. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
My son's father.
And when was that?
Like 9 months ago.
9 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess the last question is, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I have good things going for myself despite of the BS. I'm going to school in January to become a mortician. I take very good care of my son. I take good care at home. And I'm a good vibe. I'm a cool person, despite of the BS that I have going on or did have going on. I am just a person that you definitely would like to know, and I'm easygoing.
Would there
I'm not difficult.
So, right now you say your husband is about to get married to somebody else.
We're still married. We're going through our process, but I guess he got engaged to the person that he's with now. It's funny to me because they're still married, and like people will be like, "Oh my God, congratulations to them," and I just laugh because I mean, I personally would be like, for me, like if I wasn't married, like you're married and you're.
Are you married? I thought you don't
No,
really consider yourself married.
We're going through the process. Like we have the papers already going through. Like I got served the papers. He got served the papers. Like that process is going through. It's all about now signing them. That's all it is.
So he's engaged though, right?
He's engaged.
So why is it okay? And I feel you on this, right? Because you're married to me, but you're engaged to somebody else. That's ridiculous. Why don't you think it's ridiculous for you to be married, open to meeting somebody else?
Because I'm not engaged to someone else. I'm not going to broadcast that I'm engaged to someone. And me being a friend with someone and being engaged are two different things. For me personally, I might be wrong, but I'll take accountability when I need to. But I can say that I know it wasn't me. Sometimes people that are incarcerated really have demons that we can't fight for them. Like we can't fight for certain demons that they got. He has certain things with him when he came home that I got to see with him, and it just didn't work out, and that was okay. And now, I'm willing to sign anything for him so he can live his life.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Like, I wasn't the person, like, I wasn't beating on him and, like mentally abusing him and, bring home to $50,000 in 1 month or, anything like that. Like, I was willing to work with him. I helped him, get on his feet and stuff like that.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam before you go. They told me I forgot to ask you. Are you in a car?
Mm-hmm.
You're not able to stand out the car?
No, I'm not, because it's like, I can show you. I'm like on the side.
Traffic?
Yeah, I'm on the side of the road.
I need y'all to be more careful when y'all call my show, child.
No, you're fine.
All right. Well, you know how I feel. I feel you should take time to handle your business. But if there's a man that can relate and want to reach out to her, give them your Instagram page.
My name is I'm Spanish Bad with 2 D's at the end.
So it's I'm Spanish Bad with 2 D's. You're right. Excuse me. I am Spanish Bad. So IAM SPANISHBADD. I am Spanish Bad. Listen.
Well, listen. The last time you requested for me to be on,
I never requested you. You requested me.
No, yeah, so I requested you. You was gonna accept me, and then
I can't hear you. Your phone's going in and out, honey.
So I had sent a request the last time, right? And then I was gonna answer to go on your show, and then I didn't pick up. And I was like, ooh, I already seen your show, girl. So I be watching it. I already know how you get down, how you gonna come. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna answer. And then I just answered this time because I was like, I don't want her to block me. I be watching your show because it's entertaining. Girl, I love your show.
Well, girl, you about to add to the entertainment because you already know they gonna be talking about you. You already know. I want to make it clear. I don't request anybody. I accept requests. So
yes, you accept it.
Everybody on this show is a volunteer participant. And also, at this moment, you know how we roll. You know how I roll. You know how the comments roll.
Yeah.
You know how the world rolls. So if you push this button, you push this button knowing what you're walking into. But I will say this. Yeah. I will say this. People are looking for love connections. That's the base. But a lot of friendships have been made. You never know. Like, yes, people going to judge. I'm going to give you that. But also, I believe good energy does still come. You'll meet women. A lot of times it be the women, to be honest. Yeah. Women will come and they'll reach out to you, maybe with understanding stories, maybe with, you know, encouraging words. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. You'll get both energies, but you're going to get what you thought.
Listen, and I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. Listen, I'm open to anybody that want to give me their input as women. You know, they're probably going through something and, you know, want to give me words of wisdom or anything like that. I'm fine with that. And I don't care what people are saying.
And then, Lysandra, right? What is the age range you would date?
35 to 50.
35 to 50. All right, boo. Thank you for calling in, honey.
Thank you.
All right, bye, baby.